Choosing a laptop is a balancing act between power, portability, and price. In early 2026, Apple's lineup on Amazon presents three distinct paths for users. Based on thousands of customer reviews and recent performance data, the choice generally narrows down to three models: the ultra-portable MacBook Air 13-inch, the expansive MacBook Air 15-inch, and the high-performance MacBook Pro 14-inch. The 13-inch MacBook Air remains the best-selling laptop on Amazon for a reason. With the transition to the M4 chip as the standard, it has solidified its position as the default choice for students, remote workers, and casual users. Amazon reviewers consistently rave about the vanishing weight of this device. At roughly 2.7 pounds, it is the gold standard for portability. Users frequently mention sliding it into a sleeve and forgetting it's even in their bag. While it's technically the entry-level chip, the M4 is significantly faster than the previous M2 and M3 generations. Reviews note that it handles over 50 Chrome tabs, 4K video playback, and Zoom calls simultaneously without a hint of lag. Plus, because it lacks a fan, the device is completely silent, a major pro for those working in libraries or quiet offices. Finally, a massive win in 2026 is the move to 16 gigabytes of RAM as the base configuration. This finally solves the long-standing complaint about planned obsolescence on older 8 gigabytes models. However, the most common critical reviews center on screen size. For power users without an external monitor, the 13.6-inch display can feel cramped when using side-by-side windows. Additionally, the port selection remains a sticking point. With only 2 USB-C ports on the left side, many users find themselves forced to buy a $30 dongle just to plug in a mouse and a flash drive at the same time. For those who want the lightness of an Air but the screen size of a Pro, the 15-inch model has carved out a massive niche. Reviewers who switched from the 13-inch model almost universally describe the 15.3-inch screen as liberating. It finally allows a full-size spreadsheet or a video timeline to breathe. Despite the larger footprint, it remains incredibly thin. Reviewers often express surprise that a 15-inch laptop can feel this sleek and light. The larger chassis also allows for a 6-speaker sound system. Amazon reviews frequently call this the ultimate Netflix machine because of the deeper bass and wider soundstage. Lastly, while the 13-inch has great battery life, the 15-inch model's larger battery often nets users an extra 2 hours of real-world use, hitting up to 18 hours in productivity tests. The primary con mentioned on Amazon is the price-to-performance ratio. Since it uses the exact same M4 chip as the smaller model, you are essentially paying a $200 to $300 premium strictly for the screen and speakers. If you plan on using a monitor at home, some reviewers suggest the 13-inch is a better value. At the top of the Amazon bestseller list for creative professionals is the 14-inch MacBook Pro. This is no longer just a laptop, it's a mobile workstation. The most raved about feature is the Liquid Retina XDR display. With a 120Hz promotion refresh rate, reviewers note that scrolling feels buttery smooth compared to the 60Hz Air models. Unlike the Airs, the Pro has internal fans. Reviewers doing heavy video editing or 3D rendering note that the Pro doesn't slow down during long exports, whereas the Air might throttle its speed to stay cool. Pros also celebrate the return of the SDXC card slot and HDMI port. Photographers frequently mention how much easier it is to plug in a memory card without hunting for an adapter. For those choosing this latest model, the jump in GPU power is significant. It's the first MacBook that reviewers feel can actually handle AAA gaming at respectable frame rates. The downside: at 3.5 pounds, it feels significantly denser than the Air. Some reviewers who commute daily found themselves wishing they had opted for the lighter Air after a few weeks. Then there's the cost. Starting at $1,599, it is a serious financial commitment. Many verified purchase reviews warn that if you aren't doing professional video or code work, you're paying for power you may never actually use. To summarize, the 13-inch MacBook Air is the ultimate value-for-money portable, loved for its silent operation and 16 gigabytes of RAM. The 15-inch MacBook Air offers the best balance for those needing more visual space without the weight of a Pro. And the 14-inch MacBook Pro remains the gold standard for power users, offering a superior 120Hz display and professional ports at the cost of a heavier chassis and a premium price tag. For the most up-to-date prices on these MacBooks, check the links in the description. Pricing on Amazon changes daily, so those links will always have the current deals.